Today we're tackling a subject that strikes fear into the hearts of many: cancer. It's a word that can change lives in an instant, affecting not just the individual but entire families and communities. But what if I told you there's more to the story than what we've been told? What if there are powerful tools and alternative approaches that could change the way we fight this devastating disease? Today, we're exploring the groundbreaking work of Gary Null, author of Overcoming Cancer: The 5 Most Powerful Tools for Fighting Cancer. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's embark on this journey together. Now, let's start with a sobering statistic. In 2017, approximately 600,000 Americans lost their lives to cancer, and the forecast? Not looking good. Current estimates suggest that 41% of all Americans will be diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lives, and 21% will succumb to this disease. These numbers are staggering, and they beg the question, why are we still losing this battle? Most people place their trust in the standard orthodox therapies, believing that their oncologists, with their advanced education and access to the latest research, are providing the best possible treatments. But what if I told you that the cancer industry as we know it is deeply flawed? What if the very institutions we trust to lead the fight against cancer are, in fact, part of a system defined by greed, bad science, and a shocking disregard for human life? Null argues that the most significant progress in preventing and treating cancer hasn't come from these mainstream institutions, but from renegade researchers and practitioners of alternative medicine. Despite the documented success of alternative therapies, they are often rejected, and those who advocate for them are vilified or silenced. This raises a critical question. Are we missing out on potentially life-saving treatments because of a rigid adherence to outdated methods? Let's delve into the shortcomings of the standard approach. For decades, we've been waging a war on cancer, pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into research and treatment. Yet survival rates for most cancers remain dismally low. Take lung cancer, for example, our #1 killer. The survival rate is still abysmal. Why? Because the focus has been on treatment rather than prevention, and the treatments themselves often do more harm than good. Dr. Samuel Epstein, a prominent critic of the war on cancer, has documented the fallacies and the claims made by the National Cancer Institute and the American Cancer Society. He argues that statistics are manipulated to give the illusion of progress. For instance, redefining cure as alive 5 years after diagnosis is misleading. A patient could be diagnosed with cancer, live for 5 years, and die the day after the 5th anniversary, yet still be recorded as cured. Moreover, the rise in cancer rates cannot be solely attributed to smoking. Dr. Epstein points out that incidences of several types of cancer unrelated to smoking have increased significantly. Liver cancer rates have risen by 177.7%, testicular cancer by 57.9%, and thyroid cancer by 167.6%. These statistics suggest that environmental factors, such as exposure to toxins, play a crucial role in the development of cancer. The book also highlights the conflicts of interest within the American Cancer Society and the National Cancer Institute. For decades, these organizations have received substantial donations from companies that sell carcinogenic products or profit from the cancer epidemic. This raises serious questions about their ability to prioritize public health over corporate interests. For example, the American Cancer Society has a history of opposing regulations on carcinogenic substances, such as hair dyes containing paraphenylenediamine, and defending the use of chlorinated pesticides, despite evidence linking them to increased cancer risk. These actions suggest a troubling pattern of prioritizing profit over prevention. But what about the treatments themselves? Null argues that conventional treatments like chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation are often ineffective and harmful. Chemotherapy, for instance, is toxic and invasive, damaging not just cancer cells but healthy cells as well. It can lead to severe side effects, including nausea, hair loss, and damage to vital organs. Surgery, while crucial in many cases, can also stimulate cancer growth by reducing the levels of proteins that regulate tumor blood vessels. Radiation therapy, despite its popularity, exposes patients to harmful doses of radiation, which can lead to secondary cancers and other serious health issues. So, what are the alternatives? Null presents a compelling case for natural and holistic approaches to cancer treatment. He emphasizes the importance of a nutritious, plant-based diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Foods like cruciferous vegetables, green foods, and red foods are highlighted for their cancer-fighting properties. And let's not forget about the power of antioxidants. Vitamins A, C, and E, along with selenium and coenzyme Q10, play a crucial role in fighting free radicals and boosting the immune system. These nutrients can be found in abundance in a diet focused on fresh, organic produce. Herbal remedies also take center stage in Null's approach. Aloe vera, astragalus, ginkgo biloba, and turmeric are just a few of the herbs that have shown promise in supporting the immune system and combating cancer. These natural remedies can be powerful allies in the fight against the disease. Null also explores the potential of whole-body therapies, such as detoxification, immune enhancement, and stress reduction. Techniques like coffee enemas, ozone therapy, and hyperthermia are discussed as ways to support the body's natural healing processes. But perhaps the most intriguing part of Null's work is his exploration of alternative treatments, like anti-neoplastin therapy and Revicci therapy. These approaches, while controversial, offer hope for patients who have exhausted conventional options. In conclusion, overcoming cancer is a call to rethink our approach to this devastating disease. It's a reminder that we have more power than we realize and that exploring alternative treatments could be a game changer in the fight against cancer. So let's take this knowledge and empower ourselves to make informed decisions about our health. Thank you for joining me on this episode of BrightLearn. I hope it has inspired you to explore new possibilities and consider the power of alternative approaches. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with others who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and take care of yourselves.
This has been a BrightLearn video from BrightLearn.ai on the book Overcoming Cancer, The 5 Most Powerful Tools for Fighting Cancer by Gary Null. Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.